Hello out there, my Stay Steadies. This is Charles C. Raven III. I hope you guys are doing great today and having a great Thursday. I have to tell you, I have been receiving a lot of emails and messages concerning uh, my cowboy hat and the post I put on LinkedIn. And I have to tell you, so many people really wanted to know the story. So I said, let me just post it. And a few people wanted me to read it because they said, "Well, man, we'd like to hear it in the headphones and so forth." So here we go. I want you guys to know that the room right here on Stay Steady, Stay Ready is unclassified. There's no confidential. It's not yellow. It's not red for top secret. Right now, it is black. We're just chilling. It's unclassified, but the black might cover. All right. So here we go. I guess I put my specs on so I can read it really well. All right. Somewhere here in Bahrain, a man stopped me because of my cowboy hat. He looked at me, smiled, and said, "I didn't know I'd walk into a cowboy today." That moment has stayed with me. During my 20 years in the Navy, I had to adjust to a lot of things: time zones, cultures, weather, animals, travel, people, silence, distance, and sometimes fear itself. Some adjustments were easy, others made you stand still and ask yourself what you really were made of. Like cliff diving in Hawaii with friends and having to smack fear right in the face before I jumped. Or walking through Bahrain in a cowboy hat and realizing that sometimes the way you show up can start a whole conversation. That man asked me if I was a real cowboy. I smiled and told him, "Well, I rode a few horses growing up in the countryside of Mississippi." He laughed and said, "They hardly ever see cowboys in Bahrain. And when they do, it becomes a picture taken moment." So, yes, I took the pictures. A lot of them. Over time, people will ask me, where was I from? Africa? Europe? Texas? Maybe the hat was doing too much talking. But when I told them I was an American from Mississippi who had also lived in a big part of my life, California, their faces would just light up. "Oh, Hollywood?" Then the conversations would turn into America. They would tell me how much they wanted to visit the West. To them, America was this big place of possibility: white cowboys, black cowboys, cowgirls, native people, Mexicans, Asians, and people from everywhere showing up as themselves. I remember telling one man, "And Canadians, Filipinos, and Arabians, and Armenians, we have the mix." And that made him smile even bigger. And honestly, it reminded me of something I still believe. One of the most beautiful things about America is the freedom to become, express, and represent who you are. A black cowboy from Mississippi, a Navy veteran, a storyteller learning how to turn life into purpose, a man who's seen enough of the world to know that identity is not something you shrink from, it's something you carry. Lately, I've been receiving encouragement about my podcast, Stay Steady, Stay Ready, from America and now even overseas. That means more to me than I can properly explain because I'm not building this to just be seen. I'm building it because of a promise I made to fallen friends who never made it home. Your support, comments, messages, and encouragement keep me going. And yes, I already know, and yes, I'm working on the next episode. So for one of my many cowboy looks over the years, thanks, partners. Y'all don't be strangers now. You hear? Tip the hat. I want to thank you guys for taking your time out to sit here and read and watch what I'm doing here, and what I'm building, and I hope we can build it together. Your encouragement does mean a lot to me, and there are days that, like I guess, like any of you out there, it's a struggle. You know, some days just don't even want to get out of bed. You want to just maybe drink a cup of coffee or just chill out. You know, and you're just like, man, I have to get up and do this. So it reminds me so many of my days in the military when I had to get out of bed and get to work. And there were days whether it was rain, sleet, shine, or snow, you have to go. so with that being said, please don't be a stranger. Reach out. I don't bite. I'll respond as soon as I can. And if I don't respond, reach out again. Maybe I just didn't see it. But my goal is to make sure I respond to everyone. I look at you guys as my family, as my friends, and I want us to get to know each other, not be strangers. Let's not have any fears. If we can build something together, let's do it. Let's have some fun creating. You take care of yourself. God bless you. And thanks again for tuning in right here to Stay Steady, Stay Ready. I'm Charles E. Redmond III. Ciao.